Hey there, everybody. It's Trevor here with another Daclus quality review. This is where I see a movie and I review it. Whoa! Hopefully you just watched my Snowden review I did just before this. But this is for the Blair Witch movie. This is the new Blair Witch. I think it's just still called Blair Witch, though, so it's not really a reboot. Though I think it shares a lot of similarities to the original. It's a sequel. It's the third one, though, I think. I never saw the second one, but it's sort of a return, I guess, because they're basically... I don't know if they're pretending the second one didn't happen, because I have no idea what happened in the second one, but definitely, I don't think there's any reference to it or anything like that. Anyway, this movie is about basically people... this one, they go to find the original... it's the brother of, like, the original main girl or something. I haven't seen the original, for a long time. And so, he's like, I'm gonna go find her, because they found these tapes. They found the original tapes that was the original movie. And they're like, alright, I'm gonna go out, we're gonna go out in the woods and try to find her, and scary stuff happens. That is the movie. Yeah, so I did see the original. I didn't see it right when it came out, but I heard a lot of hype about it, so eventually I watched it. I don't know what year I watched it. I don't remember when the original came out either. But it was several years after, sometime in the early 2000s that I saw it. I don't know when the movie came out. I think it came out in the 90s, right? But yeah, I wasn't huge into it then again. I saw it on I think a really small video player, and I don't know how great the quality was. But I didn't care for it all that much. It wasn't that great, I didn't think. But I heard huge hype about this, especially after they called it The Woods originally, and then at Comic-Con they did this huge reveal that, oh no, it's a Blair Witch movie, and then there was a lot of hype and people were freaking out and saying how great it was, and then it actually started coming out and people started seeing it and not giving it as high reviews as it seemed to be before, but I still was like, I'll go see it anyway. Now that that's said, let's get to my review. My review is simply, it's the end, the last, I don't know, 15 minutes? It might not even be that. I don't know how long it was. It might have been shorter than that, even. But that's the better bit, is the end. It picks up a lot there. The beginning is a lot of slow moving, which, I mean, it's a lot of like, oh, is there going to be something around this corner type of thing? It's a very simplistic movie. It's not great. It's not incredible. The acting's not great. There's just not a lot of great story in it, I'd say, in terms of the characters are pretty basic, and I don't really care about them all that much. There's never any build-up of who these characters really are and why I should even really care about them. But I mean, the last bit is enjoyable, and I think because there's a decent amount of tension there. I also think what the last bit does, especially, is because there's like, they give you like little bits to, I guess, the lore and everything, and I don't remember much from the first one, but this one builds on sort of the lore of what the Blair Witch thing is. It gives you a little bit at the beginning, information-wise, and then it really kicks in at the end, and I think for that, the lore bit is interesting. It's just the rest of the movie is kind of... It's predictable in a lot of ways, and it doesn't feel like a lot is going on. You're just kind of waiting. So for that, I don't know. It's not a great film. It's fine in terms of a horror movie. It's not the worst of the year. Especially if you like horror movies, check this out. I think this is definitely, it's up there. It's definitely one of the better ones, I guess, of this year. The Conjuring 2 is still my number one. I know a lot of other people might disagree. I like Don't Breathe is better. I know a lot of people said Lights Out was great. I didn't love it. It was fine, I guess. It didn't scare me at all. I'd say this is better than that. So if you liked Lights Out, you'll probably like this quite a bit, because I didn't like Lights Out, but I think this is better. So, I don't know. I mean, Lights Out was fine. I didn't dislike it. It was just a perfectly generic, fine horror movie type thing. Anyway, Thanks for checking this out. I am tired. I am sorry. But I think that's about it. I don't think there's anything else to say. There is sort of a spoilery bit thing that was really weird. And never mind. I'll save it. The ending is a bit not great. But I can't spoil it, so whatever. There's just a little thing in terms of story developed that I don't mind the way it ends if it ends that way, but there's sort of a repetitive thing, and that's why I don't like it, because it's somewhat something happens and then it ends by that same thing basically happening again, and it just felt kind of dumb, anticlimactic almost in a way. But yeah, that's about it. That is my review of Blair Witch. Yeah, thank you everyone. Please subscribe to this channel, like this video. I didn't say that in the last one. Comment below. You can also check out other videos we have here. We also do trailer reaction videos for whatever geeky trailers come out here and there. We'll try to do them, try to put them up when we can. What else do we do? We also have a podcast, which is a Geek Wars podcast. You can find that in your favorite podcatcher. Podbean's where we upload it, so you get it there first. And what else do we have? We have a Twitter. You can follow us at Geek Wars Podcast, and you can follow me on Twitter at Daclus. Spelling is in the title of the video. Thank you everyone for watching, and goodbye.